Welcome back to Sterling Communications Group Thunderdome for another Bull with Andy Carlson, Minnesota's 87 Best Weekly Podcast. Show about everything and nothing coming right at you one day a week. Sin Shotgun is Uncle Nick. Follow him on Twitter at NickSon. Hey, how's it going?
Going good. Thank you for having me. Does that make sense to say that? I don't know. I'm trying to think of something clever to say when you introduce me.
Tell a friend. You should have a catchphrase like, that is correct, sir.
We'll work on that.
I'll
see if Twitter can help me.
Yeah, we have to get into this. Tell a friend, spread the word, iTunes, Stitcher, iHeartRadio. So, what's your favorite Hanson song?
It has to be Bop.
Does it have to be?
Yeah, it does.
Because didn't they have a song?
I think they had another song called like "Where's the Love" or something.
Or it gets a little bit weird.
I don't know.
I remember this was because what year did this song come out?
I think this was 97, 98 maybe.
Because I remember like the chicks in middle school. Yeah, it would be middle school. Were just all in on Taylor Hanson. But looking back at it now, it's kind of like because they didn't. Of course, hold on. So the little brother was obviously off limits because he was like 12, and the older one, like
obviously off limits.
People weren't into the older one. Like I'm talking about the mentality of middle school girls. So they go for Taylor Hanson, and Taylor Hanson in this time frame had. It's not like he had a chin that you can bounce a quarter off of. Like he has very soft, delicate features, and he has long hair. So it's interesting. It's interesting because. So middle school, like the popular girls in middle school, the hot chicks, were into two guys. You'll never guess the second guy. First one was Taylor Hanson. Second one was an NBA player. You'll never guess.
I wouldn't even know where to go. No,
Gary Payton.
I don't even know.
So not even like Michael Jordan, not even like a big star. I mean, Peyton respect to his game, but I mean, like that's so obscure. But they collected Gary Payton basketball cards. Like that was a way to get in with girls. Whereas like because that was back when we all collected cards, so of course we were start talking about Gary Payton. It was so weird. Kids are so stupid.
That's
yes,
incredibly strange.
Yes. And anecdotally, I assume that every middle school is like that.
I kind of missed generally what you were talking about. Oh, who's Gary Payton from? What basketball team?
He's on Sonics. He played for the Lakers a little bit, yeah.
Wow. Okay,
Pride of Oregon. He's the glove.
Wow. You see, my basketball stuff in the 90s was I knew who Michael Jordan was. I knew Space Jam. So if he wasn't one of the guys who did a cameo on Space Jam, I probably didn't know. I can't even probably name all the cameos on Space Jam. Like, who's that small one? Muggsy?
Yeah, Muggsy Bogues.
Muggsy Bogues.
We're going to get Muggsy a Muggsy Bogues jersey when she gets a little bit older, and it'll be funny. And no one will ever get it, but yeah, whatever. Let's get the hook. It is a catchy song.
It's like, and I don't know why.
Now, I feel like if it's, I think we talked about the song that was generated by a computer, where it had like lyrics and stuff, and it was just like the words, but it was like a computer algorithm of what the brain enjoys hearing. And now we gotta find that song. Computer generated.
I believe there was. I remember Tom Bernard a few months ago talked about. I think the most enjoyable song. I think something by a computer is something like a computer rated best pop song of all time was Africa by Toto for some reason.
You're telling me that Tom Bernard remembers Toto fondly. He probably remembers when he came out because it was 50 when that song came out.
Yeah, it was.
I remember I just came out of my colonoscopy. No, here it is. All right, so this is called Daddy's Car, a song composed by artificial intelligence in the style of the Beatles.
Okay.
Yeah. catchy, isn't it? Now, is this computer generated voice too, or they actually just like...
That sounds computer generated.
Because it sounds like Jason Mraz, and he needs work.
It has such an definitely style of Beatles, like very indie folk. So like later years Beatles.
It's very like catchy, non-offensive, universally liked. We're going to be run by computers shortly. Wait, let's get to the big fat hook. Actually, I don't even know where the hook is.
This could have been the hook.
Like you could have seen this easily on like an Apple commercial, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. Today we're going to talk about Justin Timberlake's Super Bowl performance. We got some news. We're going to have a game. Producer Allie's been a little bit under weather, so big ups to Producer Allie. Ice up, son. Ice up. Also, speaking of... Don't have a smooth segue. Josh Pelto, though, Remax Preferred, our guy, your guy, my guy. That's right. Whether you're buying or selling a home in the Twin Cities market, it's time to get ramped up for that spring sell because it's still a seller's market. But if you're buying, you can still find a great price out there if you have an experienced realtor, and Josh is that. Plus, he's not a billboard. No, he's not a billboard agent. He actually has boots on the ground and work and does all of his own deals. Give him a call, 763-213-4617, joshpelto.com, Josh Pelto, Remax Preferred. Also, he's friends with Nick.
He is.
That is good. Mm-hmm. Nick, I like that you branch out, and friends of the show are now in your sphere.
Yeah.
Except for producer Allie, who you made it clear in her contract she doesn't want to meet you.
No, wait, I can't. No, I talked to her quite a bit on the social media. We exchanged pleasantries every once in a while.
Did you slide in her DMs?
I may have. We may have exchanged. I think something. I think I wished her happy birthday a while ago or something. I think it was her birthday or something. I said happy birthday. She knew I was sick. She wished me well wishes and stuff. I mean, she seems cool.
There's no way to know that for sure. Maybe producer Allie was just being nice, which is also extremely possible. All right, so Timberlake's halftime show and initial thoughts, Nick.
I thought it was just all right. I think Lady Gaga's was a little bit better.
Yeah.
Overall. I mean, Justin Timberlake, fantastic musician. Great overall. It seemed really scatterbrained. It seemed really like the tone and the tempo of it was really off. Like especially the beginning of it. I think it's semi promoting a newest song that no one really knows yet.
Play that, you ginger.
Yeah.
It did feel. It kind of felt by the numbers. Like it felt like it was safe. And given his history with the Super Bowl, like maybe that was directed. But it did just feel like I don't know. It was fine, but it didn't take any chances. There weren't any exciting moments except for the Prince tribute. But I mean, if you take that away, I mean, what's the big thing that you remember? Like him going through his hits one by one by one by one, and then it's done.
I mean, the highlight is for that one kid to get the selfie towards the end. I mean, I'm sure I've made that kid's, life. But I mean, this intro, walking through. It's very good music video style where, you have to be the camera's point of view perspective to kind of get it. And for a music video, this is fine. But I'm trying to picture them at the Super Bowl trying to watch this. It's all close spots and
people who have been at Super Bowl I talked to, like the sound mixing, especially when he was coming up from the bowels of the stadium. Now it was not great. Yeah.
This is where it should have started. Should have started outside. I don't know, and this is distracting for me was his little potsy in the back.
Yeah.
like you couldn't have thrown a bone to NSYNC and fucking let them in the background. Just, I mean, you have to put, like, you know, I'm questioning, do I know these guys? Are these popular people in the back? No, they're just backup dancers, singers.
I was surprised there was no cameos.
Yeah, me too. I was hoping someone would cameo.
Yeah.
Well, someone.
We know that Chris Kirkpatrick has a very busy schedule. Also, Joey Fatone, man, like you could argue that he's had the second most success out of NSYNC because he's been in movies, he hosts TV shows. I think he probably still sings. I mean, yeah, but man, like Joey, like you were already the chubby one when the band was together, and you can't let yourself go when your name is phonetically pronounced Fat One.
I know exactly what you're saying.
Yeah, but here we go. All right. We're going through the hits. Cool.
Which he has great hits. It just...
Now, I actually forget because he went through so many songs. He did... Oh, yeah. I was just going to ask if he did Sexy Back. I didn't know what's the next song.
I mean, he's doing, you know, artistic versions of the songs. You know.
I think that's easily my favorite Timberlake song.
Yeah, see, I don't mind this part. You know, it was that intro that was really weird, and you know, I said because I think you're promoting a new song, which you shouldn't right away. You know.
Sexy Back is a great song.
Yeah.
Minneapolis.
All right, yeah, let's get bad. All right, so he's on the field.
It just shows. I mean, it shows how well of an entertainer he is. I mean, his dance moves, he still has it from all these years.
The Mickey Mouse Club. Of course, he learned. Him Ryan Gosling.
Which is insane.
How much do you think those video panels cost a piece?
$10 grand.
I want one. And I think this is the University of Minnesota Marching Band, so that was cool.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I actually thought this was kind of cool, the whole, when he has the microphone stand and the cool tricks he was doing with that.
Except, you see, it's bolted into the thing, so it's not like he's Steven Tyler up there.
Oh, I know.
All right, now question. Do you think that the Prince hologram was originally part of it, and then they took it out at the request of the family and Sheila E?
I've heard rumors about that. It wouldn't to surprise me. Yeah, because right away I thought that was what they were, that bright. I thought that's what they were going to project the hologram thing on. And it's 2017. I don't think that technology is even...
No, they did a couple of years ago with Tupac.
It looks so weird. I don't know.
Well, I made this point the other night on the football machine, is that hologram technology hasn't really changed since like the late 80s. It stayed the same. It's sort of like phone call quality. Like if you're calling on your cell phone now, it's exactly the same as it was in the late 90s on Nokia.
Oh, wow. I never thought about that.
Yeah. Because it's like, who talks on the phone anymore?
I think movies trick us a lot. Do you remember the second, what was the heist movies, Ocean's 12?
Yeah.
Where they use holograms to do that stupid egg, and how realistic that freaking looked. You know, we all know that's not what it'll look like when they film that. That's all CGI posts. Like, we don't have that yet.
Why are there so many tubas in the University of Minnesota Marching Band? That's what I want to know. How many tuba scholarships are we giving out? Fire Eric Kaler.
Let me see you put your cell phones on, Minneapolis. Let's light it up tonight.
And apparently this was not people's cell phones. They were wearing bracelets that lit up on command. Also, they said that only like half of the audience was paying attention. Like everyone else was pissing or getting food. Yeah. All right, coming up to the Prince. Oh, he's at the piano.
Oh, you look so beautiful right now.
We didn't get a chance to talk about what he's wearing.
He looks like Jesse James.
Minneapolis, Minnesota, this one's for you.
All right, so the piano, which was white, and the stage, which had white rings, now went purple, and then the screen went. Everyone watch it; it's the freaking Super Bowl. But yeah, not the Prince hologram, but the Prince projection onto the sheet. Think so? Yeah, and also, like, I'm glad that they did a little bit of a deeper cut rather than just he led the audience in Purple Rain. I'm just like, all right, fine. But, yeah, that's not even the cool part. All right, and Prince goes up, and then show outside, Twin Cities. And lit up with Prince symbol, da-da-da. I've heard conflicting reports if that was CGI or not.
I think Star Tribune said that was CGI.
I mean, yeah, it has to be, right?
Yeah, I don't see how they would have done that. That's, the second I saw it though, I fell in love. That was amazingly cool.
Ah!
Yeah, then the Batman signal came up in the back. No.
Who was also Prince, so we're screwed. And the Prince silhouette of him getting the sheet from his Super Bowl performance, which was so great. I still think that Prince's Super Bowl performance was the best. It's between him and Bruno Mars for me.
Because my family loves Bruce Springsteen so much, I will always remember the Bruce Springsteen one because there was a scene where he was like sliding, dancing around on the main stage, and like he slid into a camera person, like crotch first into this camera person, and it was the funniest thing I've ever seen.
That's because that's all that he does. He just slides.
Yeah.
Not good people out of work. And then there's Prince. I mean, he covered a Foo Fighters song, and it was amazing.
It felt surprising. It felt spontaneous. Whatever script you might have had in your head for, okay, here's what he's going to do.
Alan Knight, author Let's Go Crazy.
Maybe someone doing an biography of him.
Yeah. Let's take it back. So the Super Bowl from the '92 season was the Rose Bowl, and it was the Cowboys kicking the crap out of the Bills the first time, and it was the start of the halftime show getting really big because the year before was in Minneapolis at the Metrodome, and it was Gloria Estefan and Up With People and like Mark and Dorothy Hamill.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, we're going from that, and Los Angeles was like, no, we're going to get Michael Jackson. So that's how it all started.
When 93 was probably the biggest artist of all time at the time. Even with allegations.
Cowboys. I think the Cowboys were up like 30 at this point. How do you do that? How do you teleport? Just standing there.
Who's that woman? Who would think the little kid from Jackson 5 would be so huge?
Oh, Romeo, give me a chance. Honey, I don't need a girlfriend. Something like that. All right, come on, Jacko, do something. We're skipping that. He's still standing there. The stupid pelvis thrust. Oh, he's lip syncing.
I think there's backstage vocals, but
I always wonder what the point of lip syncing was. Like, at least just do it a live audio track, because otherwise people know like you're not cranking out a studio version of this.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Are you not sure?
It's risky to. It's so risky to go live though if you can't hear yourself. I mean, there's a big thing about vocally when you're playing on stage. You know, I've learning this the last few years. The power of the monitors that shoot the speakers that shoot back at you, so you can hear yourself, so you can be on the right key, the right pitch when you sing. Because the vocals shooting outwards, you think the way you sing, you might hear something a little bit different. I hear it's really interesting system.
I say, too bad. You're a performer. Get it done. Wear one of those earpieces. All right, so the Super Bowl halftime shows that I can't read Roman numerals. We have to get rid of this. So 26, that was at the Metrodome. That was Gloria Stefan, blah, blah, blah. Then it was Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
In Atlanta, it was Clint Black, Tiny Tucker, Travis Tritt, and the Judds.
No.
Next year in Miami, it was Patti LaBelle, Indiana Jones. It was Indiana Jones themed. Oh, my God.
They might have just built a ride over there or something.
Yeah. Teddy Pendergrass, Tony Bennett, Miami Sound Machine, wherever that was.
Miami Sound Machine was Gloria Estefan.
Oh, well, there you go. Next year in Arizona, Diana Ross. Next year in Louisiana, Blues Brothers. Oh, my God.
That was because I think Blues Brothers too.
Yeah.
Oh, well, no, wait, that's even too early for that.
Well, it was called Blues Brothers 2000, except it came out in the late 90s. So
was it late?
Okay. Yeah. ZZ Top, James Brown. Okay, now we have to watch that.
That actually sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, John Belushi. But I'm assuming they got
John Goodman and James Belushi were there.
Was it James? Dan Aykroyd, maybe?
Yeah, Dan Aykroyd was there too. All right, 1997. Man, 97 was a long time ago. How old were you in 97?
I would have been 13.
Yeah, I guess.
13. Yeah, 13.
All right, Stupid Superdome. Stupid Superdome in your face.
Ah, that's funny.
Yeah.
Mighty Mac. They're using Fox News.
Yeah.
All in the area, please beware. Now back to our regular programming.
Have you seen Blues Brothers? Sorry.
I'm staring daggers at Nick. It's one of my favorite movies.
It is a great movie if you guys ever seen it. And I've always tried looking up the stats, how many cars were destroyed in making that movie. I feel like 100 had have been.
I mean, that was back before CGI too. So it was like
so they wrecked a lot
effects.
they wrecked a lot of cars in that movie.
See, that's when SNL movies get it right, as opposed to It's Pat or Superstar.
We do sincerely hope you all enjoyed the show. And please remember, people, that no matter who you are,
He's lip syncing too.
to live, thrive, and survive, there are still some things that make us all the same. You, me, them,
All right, skip ahead. Yeah, ZZ Top.
See, deep down, I think like the heart of football is rock and roll, and stuff like bands like ZZ Top is just, yeah, this gets me going for.
Ah, crap! This is the Super Bowl that the Packers won.
Oh,
Anyways, next year, Qualcomm San Diego was. Salute to Motown's 40th anniversary, because nothing says Motown like San Diego.
What was the name of the stadium? Qualcomm?
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
Boys to Men, Smokey Robinson, Martha Reeves, The Temptations, Queen Latifah, and the Grambling State University Marching Band.
I like Boys to Men. That's cool.
Next year, back in Miami, Gloria Estefan, Steve. How many times Gloria Estefan have to perform,
that's
man?
3 now, isn't it?
Yeah. A Big Bad Voodoo Daddy and Savion Glover.
Big Bad Voodoo Daddy. Yeah.
2000s Georgia Dome, back in Atlanta. Phil Collins, Christina Aguilera, Enrique Iglesias, Tony Braxton, an 80-person choir, and Edward James Olmos. It's almost like they pulled the names out of a hat. What the hell? What was happening?
Those are definitely a handful of people who have never been in my kitchen, but holy crap, that's just like like a random AA meeting. They freaking go there and stuff. Oh, man.
All right.
I love me some film.
I have to look that one up, because that's just such a random array of people.
They might have all had hits around the time. Phil Collins was at when Tarzan Theater came out. The movie Tarzan came out.
All right, so there's the 80-person choir. I'm a G. Oh, it's produced by Disney. And the theme was Tapestry of Nations. Okay, this bores me. Next year it was in Tampa. Ooh, Aerosmith, NSYNC, Britney Spears, Mary J. Blige, and Nelly.
All big people at that time. I think Aerosmith was probably still in that Don't Want to Miss a Thing. Yep, one of the songs on there.
The Superdome the year after, and it was U2, and that was the year of the September 11 attacks, 2001.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then that was also the first Tom Brady Super Bowl. Hello. Next year out in San Diego, Shania Twain, No Doubt, and Sting. Again, that's just like you're pulling like a slot machine and you just come up with 3 random things.
I feel like, wasn't 03, was that when Shania's like her big stuff? I thought that was earlier than that. But.
Next year in Houston, Jessica Simpson, marching bands, Janet Jackson, P. Diddy, Nelly, Kid Rock, Justin Timberlake.
Oh, that was the one, wasn't it?
Was it?
Yeah, that was Rock Your Body. Yep, that was it. Oh, Jessica Simpson, your career was tainted by that. Oh, Kid Rock was there? You think it would have been like a Kid Rock issue?
Oh yeah, I guess it would be, because we have to look at that one.
Kid Rock, Bod, Cowboy.
I actually like Kid Rock. Ba what to ba.
Ba to the ba to bang to bang diddy dee.
Yeah,
Nelly.
2004. No, Matt. Wait, hold on. The NFL and AOL proudly present. This is amazing.
AOL top speeds 56K, baby.
No, 2004. Reliant Stadium in Houston was just 2 years old now, because the Texans came in 2002. Look at these graphics. Oh my god! All right, so skip around to some performances. Yeah, you got the band. Diddy.
Whatever happened to P. Diddy? Oh, wait. He's everywhere now. What kind is?
There's Nelly.
Nelly, your life's going to go way beyond this. No.
Diddy's wearing a Panthers jersey. He's wearing the old number 90 Julius Peppers. Foreshadowing when he buys the Panthers.
Ooh.
The Kid Rock.
I think this is when like the halftime shows like we need to cover all the bases, try to get all the fan bases you can. Let's get hip hop, let's get rock in there. Let's get some pop in there. And I love Janet Jackson, so Rhythm Nation, written and recorded in Minneapolis.
Oh, there you go.
What's that?
Oh, here comes Timberlake.
Ironically, he looks exactly the same. Oh, wait. Did he sing that song?
Yes, he did.
No.
I like to believe that was a demand by Timberlake that song has to be in there. Just as like a slight troll.
I wasn't paying attention too much to the commentary. Were people bringing up the whole like controversy thing? Like, was that brought
Not
up?
really. Yeah.
Oh.
And here it comes. Why is Janet even on the stage?
I don't know. They should have pulled her off. She's not even singing with it.
Get to it. Show some titty. Oh, there it is.
You could barely see that.
Yeah. You could tell that she was freaked out by it, though.
Hey, well, top speed.
All right, so that happened. And then the following year, the 2004 season, Paul McCartney. They're like,
we have to be safe.
Yeah, we're playing it completely safe. And that started a little bit of a trend of the Rolling Stones the next year. And then, rest in peace, Prince, the Florida A&M Marching Band, which that was a great one. Mm-hmm. Him in the Rain. The next year, Tom Petty.
I like Tom Petty. That was
Tom Petty, don't show your tits. That is all. Next year, Bruce Springsteen, the E Street Band.
That was fun.
R.I.P. Clarence. Next year was The Who. And then 2010 in Dallas was Black Eyed Peas, Ursher /
That was so boring.
Yeah. 2011 in Indianapolis. Oh, my God. Madonna, LMFAO, Cirque du Soleil, Nicki Minaj, MIA, CeeLo. Oh, this is when MIA flicked off the camera, I'm pretty sure. Andy Lewis, Avon High School drumline. A bunch of drumlines, doesn't matter. 2012, back in Louisiana, Beyonce, Destiny's Child.
That was, I mean, that's what, I think that was when people were like, who's going to surprise stuff? And I think up to it, I think people were thinking Destiny's Child, so it's kind of cool to see that come back.
Yeah, you see that, Justin? You see what Beyonce did? Do it. Then the next year, it was in New Jersey for some reason. Bruno Mars and the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
That wasn't bad. Yeah, I like that one. Red Hot Chili Peppers, nothing wrong with that.
What are you talking about? Bruno's the man. You should accept him. I'm pretty sure he's like slightly Filipino.
Might be.
He's like 3 feet tall. Also, that's got to be freezing. My favorite guy in every like soul band or R&B band is the bass player, especially when it's clear here that they're not playing and it's all like lip synced or whatever. And so he still got the bass though, and he is selling that thing. He doesn't have any other modes. It's either go or get it on. Those are the modes. Those are the modes for bass players in R&B bands. Yeah. Anyways, yeah. Arizona, Katy Perry, Lenny Kravitz, Missy Elliott. That was the Left Shark year.
Oh yeah, Left Shark year.
In Santa Clara, Coldplay, Beyonce, Bruno Mars, Mark Ronson.
So that was so random, and obviously, I think you had the whole I think Black Lives Matter thing,
yep.
or like everyone just in black or something. It was weird.
Yeah, last year Lady Gaga in Houston, and then this year JT and no one else in U.S. Bank Stadium. But it's good.
Yeah, I mean, as I said, we're knocking it off him a little bit, but it wasn't a bad performance at all, and definitely entertaining. And he has a lot of great songs. He's a really good entertainer. Also good is the Sterling Communications Group. You know why? Because they measure success the way that you do. More sales, larger bottom line. Digital marketing, web design experts will help you create your next website and branding that resonates with your customers. That's right. Find out more. Go to scgpr.com, the Strother Communications Group. All right, Nick, let's do a little news.
You are fake news.
Sir,
go ahead.
Can you...
George Bush doesn't care about black people.
I ain't got time to believe. You can't handle the truth.
The news with Uncle Nick.
Actually, Nick, let's make up a halftime show. So let's take 3 of the most random musical acts that you can think of. So I'm going to go, let's go back and forth. Let's pick 4. So I'm going to go Cardi B.
Oh, wow. I didn't even think about that one. Huh. You know what? I'm going to pick The Roots.
The Roots? I'm going to go Conway Twitty. Is he still alive?
I don't know if he's still alive.
Oh, crap. Kenny Rogers. What's your last one?
Gosh. Winona Judd.
Why not? You should have gone like more off script and like Jason Mraz.
Jason,
you'd be good too.
No. Smash Mouth. Smash Mouth ends with Smash Mouth.
All right, what's in the news, Nick?
Somebody. Okay. From Business Insider, news with Best Buy is pulling out of the CD business from its stores, and people are freaking out is actually what the headline says, which I find funny. It's more like about time, and rumors are Target's gonna eventually follow suit, and it just kind of goes without saying that hey, you haven't bought a CD in a long time. No one else really is anymore. So it's kind of the trend of all things. Everything's going, streaming services. I buy all my music off iTunes personally, and some stats here from this website is more than 800 million CDs were sold in the U.S. in 2001. In 2017, 89 million. That's like 90% freaking drop of freaking selling. And, as I said, it does make sense. A lot of people don't buy those albums anymore. Ironically, a lot of cars do still come with CD players, but I digress.
Yeah, I think that's starting to end now too. Like, it's way more important to have the auxiliary jack than or have Bluetooth than a CD player.
Yeah, and one story I saw, and it's not in this article, is that Best Buy is still going to sell vinyl records. Vinyl apparently is still kind of a hot market, which is, I shouldn't say is surprising, because obviously a lot of people who are hardcore musicians in the industry, they buy vinyls, for people who are DJ. I think still do a lot of that vinyl stuff. It's not all digital, believe it or not. So it's kind of funny that you're going to see a bunch of freaking record players. I mean, you can buy a record player. A lot of, Target sells like these like fake, these like record players for people, like that come with a CD player and all that stuff, almost like a boombox or something. But, you kind of have to go with the times. I remember 2001 was a great year, and I used to burn CDs all the time. I had my music stuff. I did the Napster stuff back in the day, and, CDs were all over. I have piles of old CDs, but, today's world, I don't do that anymore. A lot of people, I don't think, do it. Obviously, hopefully you listen to some good podcasting. Mm-hmm. Everything's streaming now.
No, is it going to be like that annoying little girl with the barb haircut and glasses? It's like, what's a computer? But what's a CD?
Oh, do you ever? I've seen a meme a while ago where kids don't understand what the floppy disk is when it comes to the save. They're like, the save button, the save icon. It's like they don't know what that is, and it's shocking. And yeah, to be truth, a lot of people probably have never seen something like that.
Well, do you remember the when on computers it used to be trash instead of recycling bin? Then they changed it.
Oh yeah,
we want to be more ecologically friendly.
That's just so weird. But
what was the first CD that you bought and the last CD that you bought?
I could not even tell you what the first CD I bought was.
What about the last one?
Probably. Okay, so you're talking you're talking from a store, not digital CD at all, Andy? Like physical? You want me to?
Yes,
the physical. Okay, the physical one I honestly will nail down to. I believe it was Moon 5's the like 2 album. I think the sophomore hit that. Not the songs for Jane, the one that came after with the song makes me wonder.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was my last physical CD I bought. Great band, Moon 5. I think they should be at the fucking Super Bowl someday. But that would probably be my last physical one I bought.
Beauty queen of only 14. Wait.
Whoa.
Yeah.
First one, God, that could be anything. It won't surprise me if it's fucking Britney Spears or probably 99. I think it would have been Santana with Rob Thomas back when that was such a big thing. Great song, by the way. But yeah, I think that was one of the first ones I remember buying.
I think my first CD was Sugar Ray's $14.99. Wait, no, it wasn't $14.99. It was the first one.
Okay.
Yeah. And the last CD, I can't remember the last CD. Because then, I got into burning CDs, so sorry, people, I just stopped purchasing.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like it's going to end the music industry when they stop doing these CDs. And, if they make a resurgence, people, they're still going to sell, I think, blank CDs. And there's always going to be, and I'm sure these companies, you can buy the CDs directly if you really want to. The music suppliers will definitely, take them. I mean, I bet they make them if you buy directly through them.
What it is? All nice and decent, slip of the curl. Isn't this a cat that
wow.
should be riding through?
Oh my God! Just hearing that intro makes me so happy. It does.
That's all old school, man. 97. Wow.
This introduced us to all of the stars of Sugar Ray, Mark McGrath, and
he still looks like that.
He does. He's aged well. This is 20 years ago.
I think the song holds out pretty well. You could play this on KWB now.
I just wanna fly.
Put your arms around me, baby. Put your arms around me, baby. I
just wanna fly.
Where you want, where you try, where you want.
That was next. R.I.P. Best Buy.
All right, something that's kind of breaking news now. This article's from NPR was Doritos for her. It was it was a storyline which, as far as I know, and this is still going on, Doritos wanted to make a chip for the ladies because the chip would not be as crunchy, or like there wouldn't be that like chomp sound that apparently they think that women don't like or something, and I don't know, like a low crunch profile, and I'm still trying to figure out if this is a gag or not, and just wow, how
it does seem like a gag just to piss people off.
Yeah, it's insane right now, and I know I think it kind of stemmed. I mean, first of all, one of the favorite commercials of this year was the Doritos / Mountain Dew commercial with Peter Dinklage and Morgan Freeman. So I think, obviously you have them doing their little Super Bowl thing as Doritos always does, and then I think someone somehow brought up they're making a female chips or something, like designed for women.
I still don't think that's real because as a company as big as Doritos and PepsiCo, which owns Doritos, you would not be this stupid. Like, this seems like a ploy. This seems like a social experiment. Nah, this is stupid.
I don't know. As I said, there's a lot of articles out there randomly talking about it, and yeah, it's. I don't know. Why?
Yeah.
I don't know. So possibly publicity stunt. I'm not sure. If they happen to come out with the Doritos for her, is it wrong that I kind of want to try it?
Well, like, how does it crunch less? Like, are they mushy?
I would think they were maybe stale or something.
Why would they just sell stale chips? Wouldn't stale chips be crunchier too?
I don't know. No, I feel like they'd be chewier.
Also, this is going to open up a new trend. Like women in response just chewing as loud as they can in public, and no one wins there. Like, it doesn't bother me, but I know that that's a pet peeve of a lot of people, like hearing people chew loud.
Oh, yeah. Yep, I know a lot of people who, yep.
Yeah, like, it's weird. It's like the people who can't hear the word moist. They're like, ugh.
Half my movies that I download start with the word moist in it. It's like a tag in there. Sorry. But yeah, in the end, this could all be a fake thing. But yeah, I mean, it's something in this day and age. You know, a lot of things are coming out. You know, with all this type of things. You know, it doesn't shock me that this is a news story.
Yeah, that's fake news.
Yeah.
All right, what's next?
All right, a news story from you from the Star Tribune. A Minnesota cake has gone viral, and I can take part in this because I have a geology degree. Someone made I guess from the TV show Food Network's Cupcake Wars, they made a cake that's shaped like a geode. Geoid. Am I saying it right?
You're a geologist.
I know, and I have a lisp right now. A geoid. No, I'm totally not pronouncing it right. I'm sorry. A geode. There you go, geode. Nadia's Cakes created this this very unique cake. You can find it on the Star Tribune. It's a pink cylinder-shaped cake with crystalline kind of breaking out of it, centerized. You know, Minnesota, the geode is like the Minnesota's, I think, state rock. Believe it or not, I think they have a state rock, and I think it's the geode because a lot of geodes are found in Minnesota. For those of you who don't know, it's usually a sedimentary rock that's like broken in. That it's almost like it's broken into where crystalline forms because water seeps in, and you have like that like kind of crystally looking thing. You know, it's a very cool look. And unfortunately, the picture of the cake that's posted and the way the intrusion cut is made, and like the dark pink and the light pink geodes, crystalline, the way it's shaped,
it looks like a vagine.
It looks like a lady part, and so they're kind of getting some backlash there, and I'm just laughing my ass off. I think it's hilarious, and yeah, as I said, from a geology background, I know what that is. I know what they went with.
If you look at the cake, it does look like a blurred out vagine.
Yeah, it does. But from a geology perspective, that's what a lot of geodes look like. That. Yeah, they have that. It says you probably should have used a different, like if it wasn't all pink. If there are blue and purple, green geodes, you could probably could have made it all a lot better. But and a lot of people are laughing online. I think there's a couple OBGYNs that are making comments about it and stuff. But yeah, the 4-inch round vanilla ice cake with vanilla buttercream, $65. Dang! For a cake, would you eat that? Would you eat that vagine for $65?
No, for $65, that better be a real vagine. That's the news.
The news with Uncle Dick.
From the entire Channel 4 News team, I'm Veronica Corningstone.
And I'm Ron Burgundy. Go yourself, San Diego.
Speaking of $65, save the cake and put it towards a new bed, new mattress. Lisa Sleep is the way to go. Straight to your door, 100 nights guaranteed. And also, on top of that, $100 off any size mattress you order. If you just go to lisa.com/purpleftw, $100 off any size mattress you want, baby. So great. So wonderful. I got one. Nick's got one. We're good. Except Nick still can't sleep because of the night terrors, but whatever. Yeah. What are you doing this weekend?
No, nothing's planned so far. Just kind of relax. No longer sick. I'm going to try to kind of enjoy the weekend to myself.
Did you get your chair?
I got my chair.
That's exciting.
Yes, I did.
Oh, there you go. Show's available on iTunes, Stitcher, iHeartRadio. Big thanks, producer Allie, for not making it sound so stupid today. Ice up, son. And if you enjoy the show, tell a friend, spread the word, add to the Jerome Homie Army. But for Nick, I'm Andy Carlson saying, and Young Styra. Bye-bye. We'll talk to you next week.
Thanks for listening to Bowl with Andy Carlson, Minnesota's 87th best daily podcast. Download the show on iTunes. Everyone's middle name is Jerome.